Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be discussing Fish or Legit, Volume 1. Don't be taking the bait. Okay? Uh, be sure to like the video on the way in, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so, or if you're not subscribed, and look at some of the other videos that we have going on the channel as of lately. And share the video. That also helps too. So without further ado, let's get this started. So let's get with it. And it opens these URLs really quick.
Got him. Definitely not the greatest at playing this game, but I have fun. That's all that matters. Ouch.
All right. Fish or Legit? Don't be a taking the bait. Volume 1. Sure to click the like button and all that good stuff. Let's get it started. This is going to be a nice and fun activity. Uh, this is very educational indeed. Before we go on, phishing email or text is a fraudulent message designed to mislead recipients into revealing sensitive information such as passwords or credit card numbers by impersonating a trustworthy source. These scam communications via text or email often urge users to click malicious links, download infected attachments, or update account details on fake websites. It's nothing you guys want to do. Nothing you guys want to do at all. Okay? Now, let's cough up them likes, people. Be sure to share the video. Hit the like button below if you are able. Subscribe to the channel if not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell to get all the notifications from us. I'd appreciate those that do this. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, and I'm going to hit you with the Surfshark. The Surfshark features a no log policy, meaning they do not store user activity, IP addresses, or traffic data. This is all verifiable by being independently audited, which the top rated VPNs are independently audited. The VPNs are used for encrypting your internet connection to protect your data, changing your IP address to mask your location and reduce tracking, and you get to stay protected on public Wi-Fi with the fastest VPN. I personally have stopped using public Wi-Fi a long time ago. I don't. If you got an unlimited data plan with your phone, just use that instead. It's not going to cost you any more than what your bill is paying, and you'll be safe. Use Surfshark on top of that, and you'll protect yourself even further. You get a 30-day money back guarantee. We have a link for you on the site in the information section of the video and in the comment section of the video. Go on down there and check out Surfshark. I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't use it. So, and while we're here, we have a quick demonstration of Surfshark in use. This is on the computer. You would just click quick connect, and then it gets you connected within the first attempt. Most times, if there's an internet connection problem, it'll tell you there's an internet connection problem. You could use this and VPNs from all over the world. Now, what happens is VPN shows it's connected and where it's connected at. So once again, Surfshark is great because they protect your information, they hide your IP address and your traffic data from people snooping online and all that stuff. Also, too, the thing that got me to sign up for it is they have a deal with Incogni to help scrub and request removal of your personal information from those data brokers and things like that. So definitely give it a shot and check it out. All right, now, so on to the meat and potatoes of the deal. All right, we're gonna get with email number one. It's a fake employment opportunity email. Uh, I did zoom in on it a little bit, so let's take a look. All right, the couple of things that stick out to me are, okay, yes, they have a legitimate corporation, but they're putting the Gmail address right there. You know, they're using a Gmail address offering an employment opportunity. And I use Thunderbird. It tells me that dear candidate, we're contacting you in regards to your resume, which has been reviewed by our acquisition team, and you've been scheduled for like an interview. Ultimately, what they want to do is they want to get you on a Zoom or Teams call, and they want to get you to provide them your payment information before they even offer any formal offer letter. That's ultimately what's going to happen if you follow through with this. So they're sending it to me, and they're sending this opportunity, and it's I saw that email and I was like, nah, this is not real. But Synnex Corporation is a real corporation, and we'll go over that. So if you look at the other part of this email, you'll see that the work and training hours are flexible. You can work or train a full time or part time employee. This is an organized training program for hired applicants. You receive your pay per hour depending on the position which you will be handling. The paid training is guaranteed. Your 2 weeks of training with us, $30 an hour. That sounds really good. I mean, that's almost too good to be true. So now they got in the email, like I noticed that they spelled corporation wrong. And also you have to be wary of these links because they can look like one thing, but they could totally lead to another thing. So none of this got clicked on by me at all. Um, so them links could say one thing and mean another, as we see in these other examples. So here's my thoughts on the situation with that fake employment opportunity email. TD SYNNEX is a legitimate company traded on the NYSE as SNX. There's no flag there. The sender is using a freebie Gmail account. That's a red flag. Reading through it, it seems to be way too good to be true. They almost make everything seem perfect from the pay to work life balance, etc. Red flag. They list 12 roles in this one email. Wow. That's if they couldn't make it up their mind for what they wanted to do here. That's a red flag. They also wanted to conduct the meeting via Zoom and Teams, which it's not far fetched that some employers may do that. I've had legitimate employers do that sort of thing, so that's not really a red flag. But they misspelled corporation in the email account within the body, as I showed you before. And there's no signature with office address or phone number provided. That's a super red flag right there. So be vigilant, make some observations, and anything anymore is just junk in the email box. If I buy something, then I deal with it and click where I need to click. But we'll show you how to like look at a link before you click it and stuff like that. Um, so that's email number one. Now we got email number two. We got the hot date scam email. You know what I mean? And it says, "Hey, I'm 28 years old, right? Actually, I'm looking for a real friend for some fun. So if you're interested, contact me at craigslist.org.dating." Now it seems like a legitimate address that you could click. The images are not loading because I'm not loading them images. Thunderbird has this wonderful thing that blocks remote content in the message. When they send that remote content to you, that's another way they could gather data about you. The me invitation and the join now is all fake links, and so is that unsubscribe under the bottom, which I will point out in the next slide and why. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, first of all, the email addresses. This is what I noticed. They got like two different email addresses. As far as one and being sent from some travel something.com, and then you're replying to somebody's Gmail address if you reply to this email. I didn't reply to it. I don't recommend anybody do anything with anything like this. You just delete it if that's what you want to do. I keep everything personally just for making videos like this. So I point out all the links are fake links, and then we'll see in the next slide that when you mouse over these links, you can kind of get an idea of where they go. And a closer look at that URL destination, Craigslist.org.dating, blah, 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 does not go to CL, does not go to Craigslist. It goes to some love.net, love, link, blah, blah, blah. You go so far as to look up who them people are and that sort of thing. And, but I'm not, I don't have time for that. All links in the email do not go where they appear to go, including that unsubscribe. It's that simple. So keep yourself safe. Don't fall in for the trap or anything because it could bring harmful consequences. So while we're here, make sure you coughing up them likes, people. Share the video. Hit the like button below if you're able. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell to get all notifications from us. We certainly appreciate it. Thank you all for participating while we bring you this great content. And also, too, we got the Surfshark. I provided a link in the information section in the comment section of the video and all that. They feature a no logs policy, meaning that they are independently audited with top rated VPNs with a no log policy, meaning they do not store user activity, IP addresses, or traffic data. They have RAM only servers, etc. What are VPNs used for? You discover all the possibilities, encrypt your internet connection, protect your data, change the IP address to match your location, and reduce tracking. Stay protected on public Wi-Fi with the fastest VPN. Join us today for a 30-day money-back guarantee with Surfshark, and also they have that special with Incogni if you get the right package to get your data requested to be removed from the internet because I actually looked myself up one time and they had a ton of information on me, and I said, no, I have to do something about this. You go to Incogni alone and then you go to this, you're going to pay more. But if you come here to this link and do it, you'll get a deal. Trust me. All right. So further on, what we have coming up here is a fake lottery scam, email number 3. All right, so it says if you're the correct owner of this email address, then be glad that this day is a result of the Canadian lottery. I don't live in Canada, so this doesn't really work for me. Then they're talking about a lottery held in Toronto, Canada, and they're talking about ticket numbers, which they could generate from a random program, one on the lucky numbers. They're talking about 48.8 million. Way too good to be true. Then they tell you like some contact information, which I obfuscated for obvious reasons. We don't want to give them any free traffic or free shine in this. So they ask for my full name, home address, correct phone number. It's really all about getting my information. I could reply to them with this information and they probably won't contact me back, but they could contact others or they can move that information to others because how many people actually respond to this? This is crazy. So this is simply a ploy to collect information from me. That's all it is. Make sure you're hitting the like and subscribing and sharing the video for the people that need to know this. Thank you. All right, number 4, email number 4, the Bitcoin extortion scam. I've covered this before on my channel. They keep coming with them. And the thing is, if you give your money to their Bitcoin, you're doing it for nothing at the end of the day because these people they're bluffing. They don't necessarily have my information, but they could. You know what I mean? That's always a possibility. But even if they did, I have like a tool that's going to get the information removed anyway, so they could do the data broker or whatever thing and all that. Now, do you know that upon researching that Bitcoin address, I found that people actually paid into this extortion scam? Yes, people have actually paid into this extortion scam. And I should have included it in this video, but I didn't because I forgot about that. But in the next one that comes along, I'll just probably demonstrate how you look this stuff up. You might not find who they are, but you could find the amount of money that went through that Bitcoin address, if that makes sense. Right? Now, the emails, they come from me to me. I checked the sent to see if that the inbox has been infiltrated, and that was not the case. An email address could be spoofed many different ways, and so he's going through and making all these these statements and saying it's a unique offer, taking advantage of it. I'm not taking advantage of it. I'm not taking any advantage of it. So the Bitcoin extortion scam is still alive and it's still prevalent out there. And let's talk about what they are. Bitcoin extortion scams are a form of blackmail where scammers demand payment in Bitcoin, typically via email, under a false threat of releasing compromising personal information, photos, or videos. Do not pay. Do not even try to respond. It's not even worth the time. But what you can do is you could take the information, get the headers of the email, and report it to ic3.gov. Bitcoin extortion scams should be reported to the Internet Crime Complaint Center at wic3.gov. We'll provide a link within our site about this too for you. And this is what their screen looks like. You know what I mean? It says "Welcome to the Internet Crime Complaint Center," and then and it tells you where to go if you got some immediate danger going on in that things, and you hit that red button below that says "File a Complaint." That's what, and you just give them the information about this, and that's what I did. Every time they come alone, I report them. All right, so we are email number 5. It's another hot date scam email, right? So this one I found was pretty interesting, right? So you notice that they have a email address coming from what appears to be like a legitimate domain. I wouldn't recommend putting that address in your URL area of your browser and going to it out of curiosity because it could be malicious and harmful to your systems or your devices. And then he got a reply to at a Gmail. I obviously obfuscated or redacted these for obvious reasons to not give these folks any kind of shine or any kind of or put any of you guys in danger, and also adhere to the terms of YouTube, so to speak. So they send a little picture, get you a little riled up, this, that, and the other. They provide an attachment at the bottom. You don't want to click that attachment because that attachment can harm your computer. There's nothing in this for me to click. As a matter of fact, I recommend you guys delete it. You know, that sort of thing. And Thunderbird, I use Thunderbird to protect the message's content. So I wanted to point out in this slide here that this email comes from an individual. The reply to is a different address. It contains an attachment. I'm unsure of what it is though. The link should not be clicked because you never know where it will take you and what it could do to your equipment, your stuff. So the link, if you mouse over the link, the thing that you see at the bottom there is pictures, blah, 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 and this code and all that stuff. It could look like one thing, but it could totally be another. And let me tell you, you don't want to click on any part of that. You don't, because of the harm that it could bring your way. And that's the 5 emails that I have for today. So, in conclusion, I want to say this: don't trust anything that is sent to your inbox. Phishing emails are dangerous because they deceptively steal sensitive information, passwords, financial data, or personal identity by impersonating trusted brands or individuals. These attacks exploit human urgency and trust, often leading to account takeovers, financial fraud, and malware installation through malicious links or attachments, frequently bypassing security filters. And that's the truth. Don't trust anything that they send to your inbox. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. All right, let's hit it with this. Surfshark. You can get yourself a sign up with Surfshark. You know what I mean? They have quite a few different affordable packages for you there. I like them because they feature a no log policy. They do not store user activity, IP addresses, or traffic data. They have RAM only servers that process this information, so there's nothing that gets captured from you in terms of your internet footprints and surfing habits and such. I use it not because I'm doing anything nefarious. I just want to protect my information. I'm sharing this with you all because I want you all to be protected too. So you got to be knowledgeable and you got to be protected. It's not that hard to set up. They have this thing where you can a package install it on unlimited devices. So if you have a lot of devices, you can install it on them. The thing is that it encrypts your internet connection to protect your data, changes your IP address to match your location and reduce traction, and you say protect it on that public Wi-Fi with the fastest VPN. If you're traveling abroad or whatever, you could set it up so that you could get your local material. Like say if I'm on Pluto and I go to New York, I can't get Philadelphia news easily. I have to be in Philadelphia to get the Philadelphia news. So I could be in Denmark or somewhere and still get the Philadelphia news using the Surfshark package. You get a 30-day money back guarantee. You can follow the links that we provide to this. It'll link you right to them, and you can find out what they have for you. And real quick, we'll do a demonstration of what connecting using Surfshark is like. It's really simple. The program loads automatically when Windows starts or whatever, or it loads on your phone, and you click connect. Sometimes you could have it to automatically connect when you boot up anyway, and then it just connects. It doesn't take too long, and it shows you kind of where you connected, the recently used, etc. Now we'll see that I'm connected in Detroit in this instance, and then that's how it works. So yeah, so stay with it. Get the Surfshark, check it out. See if it's for you. There's a lot of different high top rated VPNs out there. I wouldn't recommend this if I didn't use it and actually have some product knowledge on it. If you have some questions about it, you could also ask me about it in the comment section. I'll get right back to you as soon as I can. We got a link for the Surfshark for you. Also, finally, for service, consulting, video, audio creation, editing, format conversions, website setup, spreadsheet builds, web forms, and other business applications, you can visit us at prwdigital.us for more information. And also you can visit techteamtronics.net for more information. So this is what prwdigital.us looks like. It's kind of, shows some of what I do and what I and how it's, some of the videos and things like that, you know what I mean, from some of the channels that I run. And when you click on the inquire within, it'll take you to this form. And what happens is, if you have something that needs done, you could tell me a little bit about your project, give me a little information about yourself, and we will contact you via email as long as you hit the CAPTCHA, check your junk spam for our confirmation emails, and that sort of thing. Give us 3 business days, and we'll tell you what. For service, consulting, video, audio creation, editing, format conversions, website setup, spreadsheet builds, web forms, and other business applications, visit us at PRW Digital for more information. And also too, I hope that you benefited from watching this production by the Tech Teamtronics YouTube channel. Once again, be sure to share the video, hit that like button below, smash that like button with pride if you are able to. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, hit the notification bell to get all the notifications from us. And that's going to be it for us. Thank you for watching. Our website is techteamtronics.net. You can email me info@techteamtronics.net. And that's all I really have for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We are out.
Yo, what's up? This is Dr. Dre.
What's up, y'all? This is Tupac, Machiavelli the Dawn.
Yo, it's Crack Flag. This is Big Snoop Deal Double G.
You're in the mix with the one and only. It's DJ 3T.